The biggest tip that I can give you in regards to breastfeeding is to keep it simple. Do not overcomplicate it, especially with gadgets, gizmos, and schedules and just craziness, okay? Let's start at the beginning. You want to breastfeed. Literally, all you need is you and baby at first. Now, we'll get to supplies and the basic supplies here soon, but you need baby, you need to put them on your breast and get them nursing. So what do you need? You need the latch. You don't need pumping. You don't need the haka. You don't need a schedule. You need to feed your baby. I'm not saying getting a latch is easy per se. It's simple. There's only so many things involved, but could there be tongue or lip ties? Yes. Could you have flat or inverted anatomy? I don't know if I'm allowed to say the word on YouTube, but yes. There can be those like physical difficulties, whether it's you physically or it's baby's mouth, you know? So in a perfect world, things go perfectly, of course. But if you have either of those issues, you're going to want to get a lactation expert helping you, maybe having a doctor visit to like laser a tongue or a lip tie. Obviously, do your research and consider your options. But if you are blessed enough to have it go simple, keep it simple. I am not discounting any moms that have struggled with it. But before you allow the struggle to happen, just focus on the latch. Okay, that is our number one. What is the goal with the latch? I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like, I don't know, this baby comes out of me, and I knew I wanted to breastfeed. I was passionate about it, but I really didn't know that much about it. I had watched YouTube videos. I had learned, which I absolutely commend you if you're here trying to learn before baby comes. That is what you need to be doing. Okay, quit researching baby gear. Focus on learning skills. And breastfeeding to me is a skill. Okay, so the latch. I have a quick visualization, I have trouble saying that word, for you on what your goal is with the latch. Because a lot of times they'll tell you to like squish your boob with the letter C of your hand and like shove it in there as far as you can. And you're like, okay, I don't know what the goal is per se, other than them eating, but like, you know. So here's my quick thing. I have another video going over this. Pretend like you're a 2-year-old, like a toddler, and you're sucking your thumb. How do you suck your thumb? Do you suck the tip of your thumb, like where your nail is? No, that's not enjoyable. No. Where do you suck? You suck like the pad of your thumb. You get more of it in there, okay? Kind of the goal. And then where do you suck it in your mouth? Pretend like you're the baby, you're the toddler. Do you suck it on your lips? Do you suck it where your teeth are? Absolutely not. Okay, you suck it on the roof of your mouth. It's like, and it's suctioned up there. Now, riddle me this. Pretend like you are a mom and your 2-year-old has their thumb in their mouth and you're trying to yank it out. It can be really stuck in there, like really firm. It's that suction on the roof of the mouth with the pad of the thumb. Now you're after that with your anatomy, your nipple. Hopefully I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. That is what you're after. So when they're saying to shove it in, that's what you're aiming for, is this like deep latch. Okay? I hope that helps you kind of understand your goal and makes a little more sense of it. I don't know if this is weird to explain or describe, but I really want to help you. Okay? And sometimes I feel like resources aren't blunt enough or honest enough. So that is what you're after with the latch. Picture a 2-year-old sucking their thumb and exactly how that works. If you want to suck your thumb for a minute, suck your thumb and then try to pull that hand out. And if you have good suction, it will be stuck there. That is a good, strong, deep latch. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Also, with breastfeeding, there can be pain, there can be cracked, bleeding nipples. So if you get that deep latch, it doesn't hurt as much. Now, if they're gnawing in the front, like say with teeth, I know they don't have teeth, but like their gums where their teeth are going to be, that hurts more. Okay? Again, hope that makes sense. Now, for the nipple struggles, so you were going to get some sort of nipple balm or butter. That is my number one breastfeeding item. To me, it is absolutely an essential. It's not essential on day one, but like I would put it on constantly because I wanted to keep my body as healthy as possible. So nipple butter, number one for me. I don't care what kind you use, organic, natural, whatever, but it was a number one priority for me. Now, a number 2 item that I did not use, therefore it's not a priority, but it could be, would be the nipple shield. If you're struggling and you find the nipple shield helpful, go for it. My cons, and I did not want to use it for this reason. First of all, it just felt like a hard piece of plastic in their mouth. Like when I actually felt one, I was like, ooh, I'm not into this. And then it's something that, say you want to breastfeed them and you want to go here, there, and everywhere, you have to have that with you, and it needs to be very clean. It's on your body, it's in their mouth. Breast milk is very sticky. We can get like bacteria and thrush, and I'm not a germphobe, but I did know that would be important. Okay, it's just a warm, hot, sticky kind of situation. So I didn't really want that item to be involved and like to have to carry it in the diaper bag and rinse it and wash it and store it properly. Okay, so for me, I did not want to use the nipple shield, but for you, if you absolutely feel like you need it, go for it. This is not an item that I would purchase on my own. I would wait, see if you need it, and just have the hospital give you one. Use the one they give you over and over again and get on your phone and order them on Amazon to be waiting at your house and get more of them there. Now, I can't promise you the hospital's cheaper or more expensive. American here, where you might get a nipple shield at the hospital and it might cost you $20. If you actually see an itemized bill, sometimes it's terrifying, but use one at the hospital. Who cares? Get it, order more on Amazon. All right, that would be my advice, but my real advice is to try not to use one. But if you need it, it's a tool at your service. Now again, what is our priority? It is the latch and it is nursing baby. Nipple butter would be your first item. Nipple shield, second item if you need it. Now, the other core basic items would be a nursing bra, something where it flaps down, you can feed baby. And then inside that bra would be having some sort of breast or nursing pads. You can buy reusable or disposable, doesn't matter to me. I tried both were fine. And then from there, it would be a nursing cover. And that is it for the basic feeding your baby and getting the latch. Beyond that, you talk about the Haaca, pump, milk bags, all those items. You don't need them, okay? They're essential for milk collection. They're not essential for feeding baby. They're not essential for establishing breastfeeding. So at first, week 1, you are nursing your baby. You're not pumping. You maybe give the Haaca a try, but do not focus on it at first. It is not the priority. Getting baby on the breast and getting them established, that is the priority. You're not worried about a schedule. You're not worried about anything else, okay? You just need to get this going with baby and get it going right. We're not worried about that freezer stash. Don't let that get in your head, okay? Keep it simple at first. So get the latch, get baby nursing. What I would do, just another random, is I would do like right side, and I would just feed them from one side. 2 hours later, left side. I would just do one side. And then eventually I would do the Haaca on the opposite side. While I was nursing on the right side, Haaca was on the left. When I was nursing on the left side, Haaca was on the right. And I would actually put my baby where their feet went under my armpit and their head was here. That worked really well for me. They weren't kicking the Haaca, and I did that for quite a while. So that was how I got started. I hope that this video is staying focused enough for that first week. That's all we're talking about here. Beyond that, there's so much you can learn and so much you can work on with pumping routines and schedules, and we don't need to do that right now. I wish you good luck. Get that latch and come back and check out more breastfeeding videos and videos about more breastfeeding supplies. But for now, keep it simple. Thanks so much. Have a great day.